Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just What I am playing Final Fantasy XIV. Last episode we did some more stuff that I do not remember because I'm sorry. I suck at remembering stuff. Well, the thing is, it's just, since my episodes are so long, there's like so much stuff happening in an episode to the point I'm like, okay, I made progress in the story. We also did some more of the warrior job quest, which gave us some pretty freaking decent gear over here. I also off camera made a glamour plate like specifically for my crown. I tried using a circlet, but a circlet is nice when you can see the forehead. And yeah, with this character you cannot see the forehead, so circlet was not that good of an idea. Also, more enemies to kill. Kill them all! There we go. Only 2 of them, nice. Nice. So for the beginning of this episode, we're gonna go and make our way up here to get the job quest continued. And also to, of course, kill some hunting log enemies while we're here. What level is this axe that I'm using right now? Level 37. I also need to kill 4 of these. That is not amazing for the amount of damage that these things actually take. If only I was a DPS. Then I would have to deal with a lot more queue times. Or in any case, a lot longer queue times. Ba, ba, boo, ba. I hope that these enemies are the same as the ones... Actually, no, wait. I need to find an Evis. Let me see if I can find this Evis, like another Evis first, before I go and deal with... Spring forward, fall back. Forward and back. And then forward and back, and then go forward and back, and then forward and back. I might have just pissed off a lot of people by singing that particular thing. But whatever. I do enjoy that song and that battle, so... But it is a pretty dumb freaking song. I'm not gonna lie. There we go. Right, when it comes to hunting log, the only thing we still need to do is defeat the grenades in Outer Lanask. Lanash. Not Lanask, Lanash. Do I need to be there for the story again? Don't remember. I don't think so, actually. But I could be wrong. Please, 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 please. There's a fate happening over here, but I don't give a crap. All I care about is getting this armor. What the hell is this stuff? Bolt horn. That's a pretty cool friggin' enemy. Pretty boring enemy to fight nonetheless, but whatever. That's tank life. Killing an enemy takes a long time. But it takes a long time for them to kill you, so... Let's see. Hand over the breastplate, Lyn. After much wrestling with the thought, I simply cannot entrust such a relic to an outsider who may be overwhelmed by its power. I will return now to Hidden Falls. If you would have words with me, then come. I will not run away. I was wondering about that, because I remember getting that armor at the final quest. And now it makes sense. However, I can get Steel Cyclone, which is a pretty... well, it's an AoE version of Inner Beast. Is it called Inner Beast? Yeah. So it means I can use 50 of my little points over here to do an AoE attack instead. Which is... well... since I don't get any beast points from doing these, it's not that amazing. Not gonna lie. But at least I'll have it, I suppose. And later on I get another skill which is gonna allow me to just to get a full bar. Or get like one use of a skill. Alright. Lyn, I'm sorry. I did not mean for things to happen like this. But I had no choice. I've wrestled long and hard with the matter, but this is my decision. I cannot trust you with this power when I do not even trust myself. Aye, that's right. I won't attempt to don the plate again. Again either, nor will anyone. Not until I've proved that there is one with a will strong enough to withstand the beast's siren call. Peer deep within your soul, and peer into the eyes of the beast that stares back at you. And can you truly say that you can engage the monster in battle and emerge victorious? I shall return to the tome. If there are any answers to be found, they'll lie within those pages. In the meantime, continue your training, that you might find an answer of your own. Huzzah! As I get Steel Cyclone. I'm gonna put it on its correct place. So this is 170, which is a lot of damage, all things considered. Alright. And that is all for our little job quests for the time being. The next one we'll get at level 50, so. And then we'll also finish the quest line and get some pretty freaking good gear, actually. Not gonna lie. What item level is this stuff? This is the item level 50 stuff, okay. Hello, Haurchefant. The unmistakable swagger of a well-traveled adventurer. If you're come to pay your respects, be at ease, friends. Friends, I am not one to stand on formality. Truth be told, I would gladly welcome many and more brave souls like yourself. But enough chatter. Pray tell me why you've come. Is there any justice in this world? These charges will receive no serious consideration. It is beyond inconceivable. Ah yes, the letter made mention of a pressing matter for which you require assistance. What might that be? So this enterprise you speak of was last seen above Kurthus before the calamity 5 years ago. I fear it may prove difficult to find any eyewitnesses to these events, for while Ishgard did not participate in the Battle of Cartino, we were embroiled in our own internal conflict at the time. Nevertheless, I will make inquiries on your behalf and share with you my findings in the future. In the meantime, please enjoy the hospitality of Camp Dragonhead. I will see that you are afforded every courtesy as a guest of House Forton. Okay. Gear is not amazing compared to what I have, so... As you have doubtlessly realized by now, the High Houses of Ishgard, House Forton included, are either unable or unwilling to offer you formal assistance in your search. However, that does not mean that there are not influential individuals within each house who are sympathetic to your cause. I shall be sending missive to their various representatives in Ishgard, though I suspect it would be quicker and more efficient if you were to make inquiries of your own. Lady Nin of mine own House Fortons, who resides here in Camp Dragonhead, rather enjoys the company of travelers. There is also Cravelin of House Halenard, who can be found at Skyfire Locks, though any information you pry from the scribe may prove difficult to parse. Have you spoken with the Chief Astrologian of House Durndar yet? Really? Perhaps he will be more accommodating once I inform him that you are a friend of House Forton. Do not concern yourself with House Demail. I shall contact him myself. Seek the counsel of the three I mentioned and return to me when finished. Alright. Ah, the sun is shining. I love it. The sun is shining on the Kurthus wasteland. Kind of. Why, hello, good madam. What's that, an airship, you say? I hate to disappoint you, but I know nothing of what you seek. Likely no one of House for Toms does, for if they did, I would definitely know as well. The topic on everyone's lips these days is what will become of young Lord Francel. Some say the allegations are long overdue, given how many members of House Helenard have been found guilty of heresy in recent days. Oh, religion. You can be a good thing, but you can also be a bad thing. But in the meantime, like, just everything has a good and bad side. There's no going around that. I do think that after this episode, I'm probably gonna stop my session. Seems like a pretty decent idea. Don't want to overexert myself too much, although I would love to continue playing, but even I have my limits. Especially since I haven't recorded in a long time. Alone grant me strength. There must be some way to... Oh, who are you? A friend of Lord Haurchefant. I want to help you, truly. I truly do, but these accusations of heresy have thrown House Helenard into chaos. Right now, we must focus on combating these charges and preserving our reputation. Alright. Off we go to the... Look at this name. First... What's it? First the Castrial Observatorium of Ethereal and Astrological Phenomena. That's like, look at how... I'm sorry. Look how much this is. My god. Oh yeah. We get to climb the stairway to heaven again. It really makes me wonder. That's a friggin' amazing song. There we go. I gather you've been busy since last we spoke. Lord Haurchefant's missive was positively glowing, but if you think that his endorsement is cause for me to disregard Ishgardian policies, then you are sorely mistaken. For we are at war, madam, and the enemy grows bolder by the day. Why, in the short time since Inquisitor Guillaume arrived in Kurthus, countless heretics have been discovered, even amongst the elite of Ishgardian society. If Lord Haurchefant wishes to waste his days chasing after a long-lost airship, then that is his choice. But if he expects others to share in his folly, then he is truly blind to the present state of affairs. Back to Haurchefant. Let me go and teleport, because I'm not in the mood to run all the way back. It is only 100 gil anyway. At this point, it's not that much, no. Alright. By your countenance, I take it you did not learn anything of use? Nor did I fear. It seems the whole of Kurthus is consumed by this talk of heretics in the high houses. We can only hope that my sources in Ishgard provide more pertinent information. Level up. Can I please click on you? Thank you. 36 to 38, so that might be an upgrade, but this is also a dungeon item, and dungeon items are usually more powerful than items that you can just get like this. I had another personal request to make of you. It concerns Lord Francel, of whom much has been whispered in recent days. I've received a report that he and 3 knights were seen heading towards the Steel Vigil. The outpost was long ago overrun by the Dravanian horde, so I am not certain what he intends to accomplish with such a small force. Whatever his motives, I fear for his safety. Pray journey to the Steel Vigil and see if Lord Francel's party requires assistance. Ah, I remember this one. I remember. Is this the correct way to go? Yes. There's just yet another gate in my way. It's in my way, it's in my way, it's in my way. Dragon head. The silence is deafening. All you hear is the wind and the snow. That's enough ASMR for one day. I was not anywhere close to ASMR. Hell if I know. I, like, look. Maybe I like... You may be thinking like, yeah, sure. But no, I've never actually listened to ASMR and it sounds weird. Who goes there? Lynn? No, stay back. The fiend is still here. The Grand Evis! I can in any case like get an idea of what it would be like. Freaking ASMR, but that does not sound like something that I would like. Oh, I had to go and help the other people. Hello, unsettled knight. Aiding. I heard the beast cries from over yonder. Then Lord Francis is safe. Oh, bless you, miss, bless you. Curse those fiends, as though they knew we were coming. Right, and then there's the unfit knight. Please don't attack me, thank you. Confound it all, how are we to redeem House Helenard if you cannot even slay a single Evis? Ah, we are fortunate you came along when you did, miss. House Helenard will remember your kindness. Alright, back to Francel. Extra long aiding. It was a foolish thing to do, I know, but I'd hoped we might demonstrate our devotion by slaying a number of the scalekin. Or scalekin? I don't know. Moreover, it was House Helenard that yielded the steel vigil to the Horde many years ago. One might say that our defeat here heralded the slow decline of our house's once great name. We have been brought even lower by these despicable accusations of heresy, and despite my best efforts, I have done naught to improve the situation. The day of my trial approaches. Soon I must accept the judgment of the Inquisitors, whatever it may be. But even should my protestations fall on deaf ears, I will proclaim my innocence to my dying breath. Alright. Back to Haurchefant. Some people like to call him Horsefart. I think I'll just keep it the Haurchefant, so... That was the wrong direction. Jumping in the wrong direction. Hello. What did you find at the Steel Vigil? Ah, I see, a reckless plan. But at least it did not cost him and his knights their life. I've news for you as well. A witness to the final flight of the Enterprise has been found. Alas, there is a complication. It has become common knowledge that you paid a visit to Lord Francis at Skyfire Locks not long ago. Upon learning of this, the witness became understandably reticent to make your acquaintance, for fear of being seen in the company of a woman who might later be declared a heretic. A not unreasonable fear, given the zeal with which Inquisitor Guillaume has conducted his investigations. In any case, if you wish to obtain his testimony, we must first clear Lord Francel's name, and, by association, yours. As I see it, the key to proving Lord Francel's innocence is discrediting the evidence against him. I speak of the draconian rosary found in the chest you yourself recovered. If you would, please tell me of the incident in question. So it was found in a locked chest labeled as the property of Lord Francel. The rosary was not his, then someone else with access must have planted it. Here is what you must do. Return to Skyfire Locks and speak with Rickman. Yeah, sure. He works closely with the porters who ferry goods across Curtis, so you may have some inkling of who might be responsible. And thus we run yet again. Hello. Oh, someone's tampering with shipments. Fear strike me down. Fallen rosaries found in our people's possessions were planted. Hey now, don't give me that look, lass. I'm a Haurchefant man, through and through. This heresy nonsense bad for me and my family too. I ain't saying the porters what were bringing the shipments did it though. I know most of them. Or to work the trade routes, and I've never had cause to question their faith. But if it wasn't them neither, then your guess is as good as mine. After all, every shipment is thoroughly inspected before it... Huh? Could it have been the fellows who were responsible for the inspection? Huh. Ishgardian knights and inquisitors, a lot of them. As if they'd ever turn their cloaks. Ugh. Reckon that means the porters are your most likely suspects. Hate to think it, but maybe you should question them. There's a crew coming to Camp Dragonhead from Whitebrim Front this eve. You might consider having a word with them. Alright, and going back in. I'm just gonna fucking teleport. I don't care. I do not care. Right. Beg your pardon, you suspect that the porters have been planting draconian rosaries in House Hail on our shipments? What nerve! If you truly believe that nonsense, search our parcels and see what you find. I'm sorry, that's my Goobboo. That's my little Goobboo. Let's found a draconian rosary hidden inside the parcel. Are we finished? If so, I would appreciate an apology. Yoink. The brand of an unbeliever and enemy of the Holy See. But that's impossible. Once the knight at Whitebrim Front concluded her inspection, I loaded the parcel into the wagon myself. And if I had been the culprit, I would have never allowed you to search my shipments. Say what you will to Lord Haurchefant, I will not be held accountable for this. Look at this grave. Did something happen outside? I thought I heard shouting. Ah, but more importantly, what did Rickman have to say? More draconian rosaries in every single parcel bound for Skyfire locks? That beggars belief. Even the Inquisitors must acknowledge that this is more than a crass attempt to sully House Helenard's reputation. Whoever is responsible has overplayed his hand. And praise alone that he did. Lord Francel's trial is upon us, and we must act now if we are to clear his name. From the very first, I knew it would be... It could not be that so many members of House Helenard were heretics. At last, they can give the lie to these poisonous allegations. And put an end to this travesty. I will need to prepare a formal statement regarding these developments for the Holy See. In the meantime, I would have you bear my words to Inquisitor Briggy, or Briggy, whatever. Tell her that her house 4 times asked, nay, demands, that Lord Francel's trial be postponed until a full investigation has been conducted. Alright. What is it, my child? Lord Haurchefant would have the Inquisitors do what? That is not possible. Inquisitor Guillaume presides over Lord Francel's trial at Witchdrop, even as we speak. Fear not, if Lord Francel is indeed innocent, he shall walk in alone cells with the fallen heroes of Ishgard. Huh. Wow. You have taken Lord Francel to Witchdrop? This is madness. The Inquisitor does not have sufficient grounds to subject him to that manner of trial. I will not stand idly by and allow an innocent man to die. Lyn, I will dispatch you and one of my knights to Witchdrop to forestall the proceedings until such time as I am able to join you and petition Inquisitor Guillaume in person. I will endeavour not to keep you waiting too long. Do whatever you must to keep Lord Francel alive. And off we go. Saving people. From cheating buggers. Yes, please. Hey, I remember this lake. I needed to fish here a lot for beast stripes. For beast stripe quests. Alright. Time for an instance. Hey, Lynn, as you can see, are you a man or a woman? I think you're a man. Are you a man or a mouse? Hey, Lynn, as you can see, Lord Francel yet lives. We must try to reason with the Inquisitor. But if his guard judges us as a threat, we must also be prepared to defend ourselves. Joachim Charlemagne Francel de Helenard. You stand accused of heresy against the Holy See of Ishgard. Is there aught you wish to say in your defense? Hear me, brothers, these charges are false. The men and women of my line have ever opposed the Darvadians, and I am no different. Since the very birth of our nation, we have gladly shed blood in service to the Holy See. Condemn me, and you shall strike a blow for the enemies of Ishgard. It is for her alone to judge if you speak the truth. Prove your innocence in the eyes of eyes of gods and men. Leap from the cliff and entrust your fate to the Fuhrer. The righteous shall take their place in Alon's halls, while the wicked shall reveal their dragon form and be put to the sword. In the name of House Four Toms, I beseech you, stay your hand. Inquisitor, we are come on behalf of Lord Haurchefant. My lord has uncovered evidence which suggests that the charges against Lord Francel are without merit. We humbly request that these proceedings be suspended until the time as a full re-examination of the facts has been conducted. Lord Haurchefant has allowed his personal relationship with the accused to cloud his judgment. That he should harbor private doubts, I might have allowed, but that he would dare interfere in legal proceedings sanctioned by the Holy See, I cannot. To defy the will of an Inquisitor is to commit heresy, a crime for which there is but one punishment. You must hold them until Lord Haurchefant arrives, Lynn. And remember, no harm can come to the Inquisitor. Taste my axe, you bitch! Ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba. I was about to like, what else does that affect? That is Stone Skin. Which used to be a spell that you could use. But not anymore. Elderic the Unyielding. Intriguing. Look, look, Lord Haurchefant is coming. There he is on his freaking chocobo. In the name of House Four Toms, I demand you that you lay your arms down, whatever. Oh, hello. I guess you just wanted to attack me, huh? Meanwhile, there's a friggin' dragon over there. Do they need assistance? Ah. No, because the dragon is coming to me. Excellent. Or the wyvern pip says. Bonk. Goodbye. Hello. What is this? Ooh woo. Son of a bitch. There we go. Yoink. Ba-na-ba-ba-ba. It is not our intention to defy the will of the Archbishop, but this trial, like many others, I fear, has been orchestrated by enemies of House Helenard. They have used you and your fellows to sow discord, Inquisitor, to set brother against brother, that we may tear ourselves apart. The fevered imaginings of a desperate man. What proof have you of this? By the fury, a draconian rosary, and the knights refused to yield. It was he who summoned the wyvern. A heretic in the ranks of the Temple Knights. This has grave implications. Your claims would appear to have merit, Lord Haurchefant. I shall withdraw my charges against Lord Francel, pending further investigation. I trust you have not lost sight of that which first brought you to Curthis. Then, pray locate your errant airship and use it. Lord Haurchefant, I have not the words to express my gratitude, but why would you risk your reputation to save mine? Because I know you, boy. You're too loyal to betray Ishgard and too devout to question your sentence. Had you been any slower, you'd have jumped off your own free will. I would have done whatever it took to redeem House Hellenart. Praise alone it did not come to that, but it profits us a little to dwell on what might have been. Let us quit this place. Then, pray you visit me at Camp Dragonhead once you have recuperated. Recuperated, you say? I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Right, let me go back. The thing is, I really want to continue, but I'm also... I know that I'm starting to get tired, and I do not want to lose my voice. Because that would be very annoying. Right, well, it's about... Like, after this episode, it's about time for me to eat anyway, and then I'll just stop. You look well, Lynn. May I say what a pleasure it was to fight alongside such a fearless and skillful warrior. Were it not for you, Lord Franco would have surely died defending the honor of his house, and I might have well perished at the hands of a heretic and his wyvern. House Fort Toms and House Hellenart shall never forget your service. Now, let us return to the matter of your missing enterprise. The man with knowledge of the enterprise awaits you outside. I pray that his information proves useful to you. How quickly the commoner's opinions changed. To say Lord Franco is innocent now, but just a few days prior... Anyway, you were inquiring as to the whereabouts of an airship last seen in Curthis, several days before the calamity, yes? Well, it so happens that I was monitoring the night sky at the observatorium during that period. I recall that a small vessel came down from the direction of Gridania and landed near the Stone Vigil in the far northwest. The garrison almost certainly seized the vessel and brought it within their walls. If so, then you would need an army of knights to have any hope of securing it. Though Lord Haurchefant is, from all indications, quite fond of you, so mayhap he can lend you a few. In any case, I've done my part. I shall pray for your success, friend. Oh, so you've at last located the Enterprise. I believe congratulations are in order. The Stone Vigil. Perhaps I spoke too soon. The outpost has been held by the dragons for years, and all access is restricted by decree of House Durandare. I will write a letter to Lord Drillmont of Whitebrim Front and request that he grant you permission to enter. That said, I fear my implements alone will not suffice, so I suggest that you request Lord Franco to do the same. Now that your business in Camp Dragonhead is concluded, I suspect we may not meet again for some time. I wish you well in your journeys, Lynn. May Halone guide you. Alright. The final flight of the Enterprise. What is this, Star Trek? Sorry. Whenever I hear the Enterprise, I always have to think about Star Trek. Even though I haven't really watched that much of Star Trek, but I've watched the movies. That's all. And also the series on Netflix, which apparently wasn't that good, I heard. It was fine for me, but a little bit too... I don't know. Not really my style. Gotta be careful with throwing my opinions out there. Might get me in some trouble, freaking trouble at some point. Whatever. Right. Wonderful to see you again, Lynn. Is there anything I can do to repay you? Name it. So the airship you seek is likely inside the Stone Vigil. It changed me to say that it too was once an outpost held by House Hellenart. In the chaos that followed the calamity, the Travanian hordes caught us unaware. The fiends have held the outpost ever since. As we lack the strength of arms to retake the Stone Vigil, House Durandare instead has been charged with the duty. Given that, I doubt that my words will carry much weight with Lord Drillmont. Nevertheless, I will write you a letter. Before you depart, a word of caution. The Cravens, who attempted to destroy House Hellenart, have yet to be unmasked. Though their plans were foiled, they doubtlessly still harbor great hatred towards us, and towards you now as well. Right. And now I need to go all the way to Whitebrim Front. That is such an annoying place to get to, because there's no aetherite! There's no aetherite anywhere! Why? Why are you running? Because I can't fly. And there we go. That took me A lot longer than I wanted it to take me. You desire an audience with Lord Drillmont, do you? Ha! I desire a night in a warm bed with my wife, but wishing won't make it so. What do we have here? Letters from Lord Haurchefant and Franzel, is it? I'll likely... Oh, you're serious? What to do? What to do? Your timing could not have been worse, traveler. Lord Drillmont's attentions are focused solely on the stone vigil at present. In any case, it is not my responsibility to escort visitors. Take your letters and show it to them. I'd show them to Sir Alboise. Yes, Sir Alboise can surely accommodate you. Seek her in the storeroom on the opposite side of the yard. Giant Seps. Funny game. That, my friends, right there is a fate that you need. Where is this person at? Oh, son of a... I remember this person being an issue to find. And I think they may be down here. Yep. Sir Bernardir bade you speak with me, did he? I know not why he presumed that I would be in a better position to help, but I assure you that he is mistaken. Lord Drillmont hasn't the time to spend speaking with low-ranking knights such as I. However, he always has a moment to spare for Haurchefant Astidian. Why not visit the infirmary upstairs and show your letters to him? And thus we shall do that, I guess. Are you here to visit a patient, madam? What's this? Letter of introduction from House for Tom and Helenard. With documents such as these, you needn't seek an escort. Pray proceed to the barracks and speak with Sir Goderno? Goderno? I don't know. You should know Lord Drillmont's current whereabouts. Wow. Jesus. Words. A violently rattling. Sound of flashing. Polystock. Alright, I need to climb another freaking tower. Okay, so at least it's not that high. What reason have you barging into? Oh, I see. Well, you're in luck. Lord Drillmont is just upstairs. Letters or no, though, I would not expect much. House Durandare as a whole does not hold adventures in high regard. You had best state your intentions quickly and succinctly, or succinctly? Sure. Show proper respect and it shall be returning kind. How sure are you about this? Alright, Drillmont. Sir Goderno permitted your passage? Very well, speak. You wish to brave a ruined outpost filled with scaleskins to secure an airship that may or may not be there. Are you the avatar of the Fury herself? We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, Lord Drillmont. We know, you know our name, and you know our deeds. We are come to Curthus to slay Garuda, Lady of the Vortex. To that end, we seek the Enterprise, the airship of Master Sitnan Garland, who stands before you now. Master Garland, you're alive, but that's impossible. Indeed it is, my lord. Do not be deceived by their honeyed words. These foreigners are not to be trusted. At this critical moment in his Guardian history, as House Durandare's marshal, marshals its forces to retake the Stone Vigil, who would appear in wide brim front but 3 mysterious strangers. Sid Garland, missing and presumed dead since before the Calamity, and 2 Scions of the Seventh Dawn, a defunct band of misfits, recently exterminated by the Empire. The lesser houses may have been duped by these grandiose lies, but I should hope that House Durandare would have greater sense. I know not why these 3 seek the Stone Vigil, but I know that we cannot permit them to pass. Thank you for your counsel, Inquisitor. For a moment I nearly believed this member's farce. You 3 will not enter the outpost until we have reclaimed it, and until you declare your true intentions as well. It could be moons before House Durandare purges the dragons from the Stone Vigil. We cannot afford to wait that long. Sid, Lynn, we must do whatever it takes to earn Drillmont's trust. Understood? Alright. And that, my friends... Wait, is... Please tell me that White Brim is the sanctuary. Wait. You know what? Well... Let me go and check if this is a sanctuary or not, because I'm thinking about stopping for the day. Right, so the main quest is down here. This place is not a sanctuary. It's almost as if the game hates me. I am gonna go back over here then. So, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this episode of JSO. I was playing Final Fantasy XIV. This is gonna be the end of my session again. At next episode, we're gonna go and continue with this entire Curse's shenanigans. Goodbye.